Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for another exciting basketball action here at Green Hills West Clubhouse, City of San Juan, as we review the continuation of Milcu Sports Gospels Basketball 2026 Talent ID. This is our game number 52 between the Santa Clara x SUNROCKS Constructions versus Kosi x NEPHROMED Asia. We are live on our official Facebook page and YouTube channel of your Milcu Sports Gospels Basketball at my live streaming by Pilipinas Live app. Now let us meet the starting lineups. First one, Kosi x NEPHROMED Asia. On guard number 29, Daniel Reyes. Under guard number 10, Andrea Sella. At floor number 16, James Aguirre. Under floor number 19, Jordan Fernandez. Playing center number 0, Adrian Galang. Now let us meet the starting lineups for Santa Clara x SUNROCKS Constructions. On guard number 12, Lee Uy. Under guard number 14, Andrea Campo. At floor number 17, Kate Andres. Under floor number 22, Alejandro Nadal. Playing center number 10, Kian Mesagas. Officiating this ball game, Bobby Mendoza, Leozel Villarreal, and Daniel Rivera. This game is under the supervision of our technical head commissioner, Mr. Rico Tan.
This is the starters for our third game for today for Santa Clara x SUNROCKS Construction. It's Uy de Ocampo, Andres, Aladano, and Vesagas. For Coach Dine from Malaysia, it's Reyes, Encel, Aguirre, Fernandez, and Galang. This is the third game for today. Both teams coming off a win from their previous outing. Santa Clara ROCKS Constructions won against Achilles by 40 points. And meanwhile, Coach Dine from Asia naman coming off a win then against Doc Boleros by 10 points naman. Once again, my name is Roby Sacote. I'll be covering this game live inside the one and only Green Hills West Gym dito lang sa San Juan for the continuation of the Milcu Sports 16 under Talent ID natin. As SUNROCKS wearing the yellow shirts, Coach Dine from Asia wearing the white light shirts. Full stack roster for Coach Delon Ceballe. As 3-point shot short for Jordan Fernandez. Jordan Fernandez was the leading scorer for Coach Dine from Asia in their previous outing, scoring 21 points. And cleanup job is good for Kian Vesagas. Kian Vesagas did not play in their previous outing, so I decided to see that he is up and running here against Coach Dine from Asia. And basket will count for James Aguirre. And he'll go to the line for a possible 4-point play. As James Aguirre completes the 4-point opportunity. And Coach Dine from Asia executing a full court defense. Why not? Tatlo lang yung nasa bench dito ng Santa Clara x SUNROCKS Construction. Look at that reverse layup. Cade Andres. That was a thing of beauty for Cade as Jordan misses that painted J. As high arcing layups now go for Alejandro Aladano. In and out on that three. And another great follow-up shot this time for Alejandro Aladano. Santa Clara x SUNROCKS Construction, really, their strong suit is the fast break opportunity. No? Imagine last game, they got 27 points. Fast break points, no? Just like that. And fast break points from turnovers, 12 points. Against Doc Boleros. As Kian Vesagas at the layup at the timeout dito si Coach Delon Ceballe. Even though they're full stack, they're trailing by 8-4 with 7 minutes and 39 remaining. We'll be back for more right after this. This game is brought to you by Smart 5G. Of course, Milcu, Gatorade, Clyde, Spalding, Luis Bucco, LGR, and Nutra Bud. As Coach the NEPHROMED Asia, tic-tac-toe passing but stolen away by Andrew De Ocampo. Pero counter steal by Jordan. Fernandez rejected, but there's a whistle. Foul's going to be on Kate Andres. That's going to be his first personal foul. And that's a 2 on Santa Clara SUNROCKS Construction. This team, Coach the NEPHROMED Asia, shooting a phenomenal job, or they shot a high percentage free throw shooting in their previous outing, shooting 70% from the charity stripe as Jordan went 2 for 2 there. And full court defense. Itong Coach ni NEPHROMED Asia, why not? Tatlo lang yung nasa bangko dito ng Santa Clara SUNROCKS Construction. So pwede lang pagurin yung mga players dito ng Santa Clara. Almost steal by Jordan. And there's a whistle on the other end for Coach D. So Andre will be getting his first personal foul. 2 free throws dito para kay Andrew De Ocampo. Andrew. No go to the first attempts. Second attempt for Andrew De Ocampo. No good again. Andrew De Ocampo scored 20 points last game. Shot 50% from the field as Jordan got blocked by Alejandro Aldano, but ball stays with the white shirts. And rattles it in on that jumper for Adrian Galang. Adrian Galang also wasn't present in their last game. So it's sad to see for Coach Delon Cebalia that he's up and running against SUNROCKS. Santa Clara SUNROCKS Constructions. Jordan Fernandez with that easy layup. And a steal by Jordan. Miscommunication as James Aguirre wasn't even looking. And ball rolls out. Fighting for that rebound. Smart play for Andrew De Ocampo, throwing it to Jordan Fernandez's leg to get the possession. As no go for Klein Uwe. As Kian Vesagas gets his first personal foul, third team foul dito para sa Santa Clara SUNROCKS Constructions. And may substitutions tayo dito for both teams. Coach the NEPHROMED Asia slowly mixing and matching their players here for Coach Delon Cebalia. As Encela. No good. There comes fast break opportunity. Di nga lang nakuha ng Santa Clara yung bola. As almost an end one. As Jerick Connell gets his first. That's the 14th foul for Santa Clara. So one more foul and they'll be in the penalty. As Andre Encela will head over to the line for 2. As they increase the lead to 4. 12-8 is the score. Finally, a tight ball game. Yung first 2 games natin, blowout lahat sa first quarter pa lang. Pero eto, we have a ball game here, folks. As last touch by Kian Vesagas, ball goes the other way. As Jordan still couldn't find a bucket here. Kind of struggling to shoot the ball. Itong si Jordan Fernandez in this ball game. 14 on the 24. Great defense by the yellow shirts. And that's going to be a blocking foul as Kian Vesagas will head over to the line for 2. Aidon Retardo gets his first personal foul as Vesagas knocks down the first. And that's going to be a free thrower violation. So 12-9 is the score. 3-point lead already for Coach D with 3:33 remaining here. For Santa Clara SUNROCKS Construction, it's Coach John Carpizo who's calling the shots with the absence of their actual head coach. Encela, short on that 3. Grabe. Dalawa sa Santa Clara SUNROCKS Construction yung kumuha ng rebound ngayon. 16 on the shot clock for SUNROCKS. Give and go play, but off the mark on that triple attempt for Jeric Conel. This is a battle between two Group A teams, no? Santa Clara and Coach NEPHROMED Asia nagkaharap na sila during our eliminations round as Andre Encela knocks it down, increasing the lead to 5. That's going to be a travel. So 2.5 remaining. And there's a whistle against Charles Pernia. As Retardo misses on the first, nasa penalty na itong Santa Clara SUNROCKS Constructions. Kicks it out. That's a wide open triple. Short for Andre Ulbe. Santa Clara SUNROCKS Construction. Apat na kagad yung nakababa sa kanila. 2 minutes remaining in the first. A slow first quarter here. Oh, what an up and under move for Andre Ulbe. Banging bodies, and there's another foul against Coach D. Adon Retardo gets his second personal foul. Again, Vesagas heads over to line for a pair as he misses on the first. These two free throws brought to you by Gatorade and Luis Buco. As he misses on the second one as well. A minute and a half. 5-point lead in favor of the white shirts. As Francisco almost loses the hander as Ulbe all board. And last touch by Santa Clara. All stays with Coach D. Nine seconds on the shot clock for Coach D NEPHROMED Asia. As ball went out of bounds, ball goes the other way. Look at the defense of Cyrus Francisco being a pesky defender for Santa Clara. That was a wild shot for Andrew De Ocampo. Francisco gives it. Got bothered there. Etong si Aiden Saluta. As Santa Clara drives all the way. Was able to draw a foul. So that's gonna be on Aiden Retardo. I believe that's his third, if that's on Aiden. And fourth foul na rin ang Coach D. So foul trouble na din itong Coach D NEPHROMED. Oh, nice dish! And easy bucket. Aiden Saluta was left wide open because of that great design from his teammates. So penalty na itong Coach din NEPHROMED Asia. Equating to 2 free throws for Santa Clara x SUNROCKS. A very slow first quarter between Santa Clara and Coach D. Jumpers of Coach D NEPHROMED Asia was excited, resulting to a lane violation. Dapat hintayin muna nilang ma-release yung bola ng shooter before sila mag-step sa shaded area. As Jericho Noel sinks in the substitute free throw. 18-13. Andre Ulbe taking the hit and was able to connect, and that is the end of the first quarter. A 7-point lead in favor of Coach D NEPHROMED Asia. That was a slow first quarter compared to our first two games, but regardless, we have a great game in store for you, ladies and gentlemen. That's the end of the first. 20-13 in favor of Coach D NEPHROMED Asia. On your screens, folks, our 2026 Mini Ballers League Season 2 will start this coming April to May. However, yung 8 and 11 unders na lang natin, yung may 1 slot each. So, i-grab nyo na yung slot na yun habang meron pa, ladies and gentlemen, because once those slots are filled, hindi na po kami magdadagdag. Just message us on our Facebook page to know more about it. Here in Milcu Sports, we have a lot of leagues. We have a lot of different tournaments, rather, folks, in store for you guys for all ages. As there's a foul. Ooh, Aiden will get his 4th personal foul. One more foul for Aiden and he will be out. So that's gonna be 2 free throws for Alejandro Aladano. And this is the perfect way for Santa Clara x SUNROCKS Construction to cut down the lead. Habang nakatigil yung oras, sink in your free throws. Those are really important, especially in a close ball game. The first thing that the coach will be looking at is the free throw department once it's a closed ball game. Because it won't be a close game if you were able to improve your free throws, or if you were able to sink in your free throws, rather. Long distance 3, all net, but short for Alejandro Aladano. Great defense for Santa Clara. Look at that speed! Plus the foul! Andrew De Ocampo. That was a highlight play, and he converts that shot as JPO Pilak gets his first personal foul. However, Andrew couldn't convert the three-point opportunity, but he cuts down the lead to 4. 20-16 is the score. Francisco. That's going to be a travel on Aizen Marquez. Interior defense for Santa Clara SUNROCKS Constructions. And slowly, Santa Clara cutting down the lead of Coach D. NEPHROMED Asia. Baseline Jane couldn't connect. Taps it. And Ulbe gets the rebound. Ulbe. Santa Clara really improving their interior defense. I don't know what Coach John Carpizo told them during the start, before we start the second quarter, but it has been going pretty well here for Santa Clara. A good time, unselfish basketball on display. Kian Vesagas, credit the dime from Alejandro Aladano. Wide open. No go for Aiden Saluta. Kian Vesagas ties the game with 20 apiece. The first deadlock of the game. 6 minutes and 50 seconds remaining. Saluta again. This time goes in from the left wing. Let's see if that will be a fire igniter for Aiden Saluta. Aiden Saluta was actually scoreless in their previous outing. Played for 10 minutes, however, hasn't made a bucket. Shot 0 for 3. One shot from Francisco. Fast break opportunity and basket and one for Vince Salen. And foul's gonna be on Zian Hakobo. That is the third team foul for Coach NEPHROMED Asia. The tables have turned, and Santa Clara, even though they're down by only one, they are now building a momentum here compared to what they've done during the first quarter. Hindi nga lang nakompleto doon. Yung Vince Salen yung and one opportunity. Saluta. Airballs the 3, and that's going to be a turnover. Oh, what a dime. Wide open. This time still no go for Vince Salen. Another fast break opportunity for Coach D. Santa Clara really doing a great job in their transition defense. Once makuha ng Coach D NEPHROMED Asia ang rebound, buong 5 sa Santa Clara SUNROCKS Construction, bumababa kaagad. The transition defense really not giving any fast break opportunity itong Coach D NEPHROMED Asia. As 13 on the shot clock here for Coach D. Lobs it up, well read by Santa Clara, getting that steal. And takes it all the way to himself for Alejandro Aladano. Santa Clara now up by 1. Saluta again. Still a miss. SUNROCKS loses the handle. Saluta gets fouled. That's going to be 2 free throws for Aiden. 16 as Andrew De Ocampo gets his first personal foul. It's Aiden Saluta missing on the first try. Aiden Saluta not shooting really well. As two-man substitution here for John Carpizo and for Coach Delon Cebalya naman. Jordan Fernandez replacing Aiden Saluta. Three-point shots! Airballs the three for Alejandro Aladano. Ardiza gives it to Jordan. Jordan gets it back. And look at the muscle. Jordan Fernandez over Alejandro Aldano. SUNROCKS fadeaway J. Misses for Kian Visagas. Fernandez. And that's going to be a 3-second violation. Coach Lina Recommendation caught ball watching inside the paint. And we have a timeout break called by Santa Clara SUNROCKS Construction with 3:33 remaining. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back after the break. Ladies and gentlemen, that break was brought to you by Milcu, Smart 5G, Gatorade, Clyde, Spalding, Luis Bucco, LGR, and Nutra Bod. This is the last game day of our tournament. As a missed shot, but still, balik pa rin ang bola sa SUNROCKS. As Kian Visagas able to knock it down. And fearless drive for Aizen Marquez over to Santa Clara SUNROCKS Construction defenders. Jordan. Gets it back. Well defended by Andrew De Ocampo. And that was a rushed wild layup for Klein Uy. Jordan. And no whistle was called, so great defense for the yellow shirts. Mabilis nang nakakababa ang mga depensa ng Coach NEPHROMED. So clearly that's one of the adjustments that Coach Delon Cebalya talk over to his team. As what a drive by Wesley Ardiza. That was a highlight play for Wesley. And lamang na ulit ang Coach NEPHROMED ng apat. A minute and 40 remaining. Santa Clara blocked. It's Jordan too strong, but perfect place at the perfect time was Wesley Ardiza. Less than a minute to play. Coach D has the leather. Ardiza, one-handed shot, rattles in and out. Fighting for that rebound, and Santa Clara, however, push it foul ang natawagan dito kay JC Javier.
Now on the NCR is first. 14 foul for this game.
That's a 14 foul for Coach D NEPHROMED Asia. Wide open triple, too strong. But ball stays. Or ball goes rather to Coach D. And finally, Jordan Fernandez knocks down a triple. That's his first made three of the afternoon. As ball goes back to Coach D NEPHROMED Asia. Coach D slowly breaking away na ulit dito against Santa Clara. 26-35, 9-point lead, favoring the white shirts. And basket will count for Kate Andres before we end the second quarter. As JC Javier gets a second personal foul. So Kate Andres, let's see if he can cut down the lead before we officially end the second quarter, and he does. So that is the end of the first half. 35-29, a 6-point lead in favor of Coach D NEPHROMED Asia. This is the start of the second half. So far, Coach D NEPHROMED Asia only up by 6. So we have a great ball game that we have right here, folks. Compared to the first two games, the blowout loud. However, for Coach D NEPHROMED Asia, their bench points has been the star of the first half. For Santa Clara x SUNROCKS Construction naman, fast break is one of their key factors. That's why they're only down by single digits. And the leading scorer so far is Kian Vesagas with 11 points. The only player scoring in double digits in this game. Ang kasunod niya, it's Jordan Fernandez, who has 9 points so far, but struggling to shoot here, only shooting 27% from the field all throughout the first half. As Coach D, great hustle, increasing the lead to double digits. As we have a on Wesley Ardiza. That's going to be his first personal foul. As Santa Clara gets it. Perimeter J is good. Catch and shoot for Kian Vesagas. Kian now with 13 points. Aguirre. Marquez, big man move, going to work inside for that and one opportunity. Clean Uy gets his second. As Aizen, no jumpers for Coach NEPHROMED Asia. But may lane violation pa ang Santa Clara. That's why may substitute free throw pa dito. Si Aizen Marquez, but couldn't connect still. Ball bounces out for Santa Clara. Fast break opportunity. Ardiza. Jerick sidesteps his way in. Too strong. Rebound. Jordan Fernandez. Jordan couldn't control. 3-on-1 break. Santa Clara. Easy bucket. As Kian Vesagas cuts it down to just 8 again. 41-33 with 7:30 remaining. And what a fake by Aizen Marquez. Might have gotten away with a foul, but still able to convert. And left corner three is good for Charles Perña. Charles Perña was scoreless during the first half. Didn't even attempt a single shot, but this time already sinking at 3 here at the start of the second half. Oh, what a pass inside to Jordan Fernandez. Kumbaga sa billiard, but that's what we call manipis. Ang lalim ni Jordan Fernandez noon, but was still able to finish. So 6-30 as 3-point shot is good. For JC Heremilio. Another steal for Santa Clara. They are trailing by 12 and basket and one. Kian Vesagas going all the way the hard way. As James Aguirre gets his first. That's the 2 on Coach NEPHROMED Asia. Kian Vesagas converts the 3-point opportunity. Cuts down the lead of Coach NEPHROMED Asia to 9. So 48-39 score natin dito, just a 9-point lead as Coach D. Jumpers no go. SUNROCKS drives all the way and almost an end one, but Andrew Del Campo goes to the check, strike for 2. Back-to-back fouls for James Aguirre, getting his second personal. Andrew Del Campo has been the spark for Coach John Carpizo. Showing that this guy, for a small guy, has been getting rebounds and dishing out assists for his team. As the foul was on the floor, Alejandro Aldano gets his first personal. As James Aguirre able to convert, that's what we call a knockout play. 50-41, halfway mark in the third already. And Dipsy do layup short for Kian Bisagas. Jordan behind the back, taking all the way to himself. That was against 3 yellow jerseys. That's Alejandro Aladano. Second personal. As Jordan misses on the first. Goes 50-50 from the charity stripe. And that's going to be an 8-second backcourt violation. Great defense for Coach Dina from Asia. Jordan muscling his way in, gets his own miss against two yellow jerseys, but still can't get that one to fall. Traveling will be called on Alejandro Aladano. So back to a double-digit lead in favor of Coach Dina from Asia. Less than 4 minutes to play. And cleanup job on aisle 9 for Jeric Cornell. Every time Santa Clara able to trim the lead to single digits, biglang lumalamang ang Coach Dina from Asia here in the third. Kicks it inside Jordan. Easy. Not even bothering that shot for Santa Clara SUNROCKS Construction. They need to improve their interior defense because Jordan Fernandez is dominating the shaded area. And speaking of shaded area, Vince Salen decides to go outside the arc for that three-point bomb. Oh, what a handoff. And friendly bounce is good for Jordan Fernandez. That was a last-second dish from James Aguirre. But still, an assist is an assist. JC Remilio increases the lead back to 9. We still have a lot of time in our game. However, the way Santa Clara SUNROCKS Construction is playing, they're rushing their possessions. That's why it's resulting to turnovers or steals for Coach Dina from Asia. They don't need to rush their possessions. They can take their time, set up some plays. Oh, that's gonna be a travel. As some substitutions, for Coach John Carpizo. Back to a 13-point lead in favor of Coach Dina from Asia. Rejected by Andrew Encela. Turnover nga lang sa kabila. Tap ring for Andre Encela. He turned the ball over earlier. Bumawi kagad si Encela doon. Dan Infante gets his first personal foul. And that's the last foul to give for Coach Dina from Asia. But for Santa Clara SUNROCKS Construction, they will be calling a timeout. With less than a minute to play in the third, our score is 61 to 46. Less than a minute to play. After the timeout, stolen away by Coach Dina from Asia. And basket and one. For Daniel Reyes, as Klein Uy gets his third personal foul. That was a tough finish for Daniel Reyes. And my free thrower violation. The 35 remaining. In and out on that shot. Perfect place at the perfect time. Andrew De Ocampo, don't be fooled by his size. That guy can rebound the ball really well. All umbrella-like defense for Santa Clara. As Andrew cuts down the lead to just 13. Still a double-digit lead. 4 seconds. Charles Peña had a piece of that, and that is the end of the third quarter. A 13-point lead coming into the fourth and final quarter, 63 to 50. However, we still have 10 more minutes of action, folks. Stay tuned lang as we'll be back for more Milcu Sports Talent ID 16 under action when we return. Ten more minutes of action. Will Santa Clara bounce back in the last 10 minutes of their match against Coach D NEPHROMED Asia, or will Coach D NEPHROMED Asia maintain this lead and take home the dub? But that question will be answered in less than 10 minutes of game time as there's a whistle. On John Andres. Oh no, Dan Infante rather. So 14 on the shot clock. As our referee saw, Quintin Guadalupe had a baller. Sa FIBA ngayon guys, bawal na ang baller ngayon for safety measures. As lays it up and in over to Santa Clara defenders. Andre Encela, fearless. Another turnover. That was a careless pass from Alejandro Aladano, leading to another points of turnover, favoring Coach D NEPHROMED Asia. Coach D all the way. Tuwagan nga lang ng foul itong si Vinsalen. That's his first personal foul. As Infante will be taking a pair. These two free throws brought to you by Spalding, Gatorade, LGR Sportswear, and of course Smart 5G. Patanda rin ang paborito nating Luis Bucos. We take a look. Head coach Delon Ceballi on your screen right now. Enjoying an 18-point lead, the largest lead of the game so far. That was a good pass. Hindi nga lang nakuha ni Dan Infante yung bola doon. Eight minutes remaining in this game. Coach NEPHROMED Asia slowly increasing the lead. Alejandro Aldano. Back to 18 ang kalamangan ng coach NEPHROMED Asia. So after this game we still have 4 more rather. Eagles versus JBA Elite, to be followed by CPRA Sarcon Sportswear versus Hoops United. Second game will be, the next game after that's Team Wambol Gimba matching up against Sprint X Impact Bowlers. Tapos our main event is our championship game. It's SGA versus Titan Elite Basketball Cup. Magandang bakbakan din yun. Kasi yun na yung finals ng ating second season ng Talent ID 16 Under Division. Andrew kicks it, wide open three, no go, and it's getting physical here. May foul nga lang. Itong si Dan Infante against Andrew De Ocampo. Those two are getting physical. Going head to head as easy floater for Jerick Bonell. Kaya pang habol ito ng Santa Clara SUNROCKS Construction. However, they need to make some stops. Step back. Air ball. That was a good pass from Alejandro Aldano to Andrew De Ocampo for that easy lay. Tatawagan nga lang ng foul si Andrew De Ocampo. That's his second. And nabubuhayan na itong coach di Santa Clara rather, because they are now down by 12. And what a steal by Andrew De Ocampo. Andrew all the way, no. Ulbe muscling his way in was Andre Ulbe. As Ulbe bumawi rin sa depensa from offense to defense. And that's going to be an easy bucket on Guadalupe Station for Quintin Guadalupe. And another turnover. Santa Clara was able to build the momentum, pero nagsunod-sunod yung turnovers nila dito. Andrew De Ocampo gets his third personal foul of the afternoon. As Andrew, no go. It's Blaine Uy. Nowhere to go. Stolen away by Santa Clara. Fast break opportunity, and that's going to be a walk in the park moment for Kian Vesagas. As we have a timeout break called by Coach NEPHROMED Asia. Stay tuned down, folks, as we'll be back for more right after the break. Minutes and 20 remaining. Just a 12-point lead. Santa Clara still has an opportunity to bounce back. Galang. Nowhere to go. Santa Clara. Oh, Francisco. Quick drive, but stolen away by Andrew De Ocampo. Or no, that was Jeric Conel. Jeric loses the handle. Cyrus. Oh, what a feed to Guadalupe! And Guadalupe rattles it in. Increasing the lead back to 14, 76-62. And they'll go on that 3. As Andrew De Ocampo kind of cramping. Saluta. Almost a turnover. And ball went out of bounds. Ball stays with the white shirts. So 6 on the shot clock for Coach D. As Saluta turns the ball over. Conel. No! That would have been big! Kicks it out. Saluta, wide open 3. In and out. Saluta only made 1 3-point so far. As Andrew misses on that long distance bomb. 2.5 remaining. Good pass inside. Gets it right back. Saluta, wide open. In and out again. Same spot, same result. Here comes a fast break opportunity. Ball rolls out. Santa Clara in the dying minutes of this game. Their shots are not falling in for them. As we are down to the last 2 minutes, hatid sa inyo ng Smart 5G. Clay Uy cuts it down to just 12, but konti na lang yung oras. Nawawalan na sila ng pag-asa dito. As Cyrus Francisco able to drive all the way. As Alejandro Aladano cuts it down to 11. And we have a timeout called by Coach John Carpizo. So we'll have a quick break, folks. We'll be back for more Milcu Sports Talent ID 16 under action when we return. this game is brought to you by Smart 5G, Luis Bujo, Gatorade LGR. Santa Clara executing a full court defense. Pero, oh, lucky break. As Zairos Francisco able to miss that one. Fast break opportunity na. Dulas niya lang sa kamay ni Andrew De Ocampo. Coach D, NEPHROMED Asia. That's the right way to do it. You don't need to rush your shots. Take your time. Eight on the shot clock. Saluta. Oh, what a save! That was a good save. Great effort for Quintin Guadalupe. And we have a 12 seconds game clock shot clock differential. As Coach D, NEPHROMED Asia will be winning this game. And they will be dribbling it out, and that is the end of our third game for today. As Coach D, NEPHROMED Asia winning by 9 as 78-69 is the final score. And they are the 9th placers dito sa ating second season of the Talent ID 16 Under, brought to you by Milcu Sports God Skills Basketball Tournaments. As that is the final score, a 9-point win for Coach D, NEPHROMED Asia, 78-69. Now the question is, sino nga ba ang ating best player of the game? We'll let you guys know in a bit. However, just want to let everyone know that we still have 4 more games after this one. But I believe we have an update na canceled po yung magiging dalawang laro natin. The next game will be Team One Ball Ginba versus East Print Impact Ballers natin. But eto, sino nga ba ang ating best player of the game? Well, of course, no other than famous na famous tong pangalan na to. When we say basketball, maririnig mo tong pangalan niya lagi. It's Jordan. Pero, Fernandez. Jordan Fernandez is our best player of the game with 18.6 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, and 1 block. And because of their win today, Coach D, NEPHROMED Asia are the 10th, 9th placers in this tournament. So, magkakaroon tayo ng mahaba-habang break dito sa Green Hills West Clubhouse San Juan. But stay tuned lang because, again, just follow our Facebook page, subscribe to our YouTube channel, because up next is Eagles versus JBA Elite. But that game will be canceled already, no? So yung next game rin nila will be DPRAC versus DPRAC Sarcon Sportswear versus Hoops United, which will also be canceled. That's why yung actual live next game natin will be Team One Ball Ginba versus East Print Impact Ballers. That will start at 5 p.m. today. So, mahaba-haba ang pahinga natin dito, folks. But this is your Milcu Sports God Skills Basketball Talent ID 16 Under Division. Once again, my name is Roy Sacote. We'll see you guys at 5 p.m. Peace!